Your next phone launch slips. Your next car stays unfinished. AI servers worth billions sit waiting for one missing part. Stocks are red before breakfast. Tankers turn. Container ships wait. The cloud is still online, but the supply chain behind it is already shaking. Nobody says war yet, but the world already feels smaller. Not because a factory exploded, not because the internet vanished, because one island is suddenly cut off. What happens if Taiwan is blockaded? This may not start with missiles. It may start with radio warnings, inspection orders, Coast Guard cutters, maritime militia, a legal pretext. China tells ships heading for Taiwan to stop for checks. A few ships are boarded. That is enough. Commercial traffic to Taiwan freezes. And the real shock is not military. It is industrial. About 90% of advanced chip production is based in Taiwan. The most advanced part of TSMC stays on the island. Apple depends on it. Nvidia depends on it. The AI boom depends on it. Subscribe to X10 Intelligence because we reveal the systems the headlines miss. In the first 24 hours, not every fab goes black. That would be the simple story. The real danger is worse. Uncertainty. Some chip production can continue for a while if electricity holds, if water holds, if chemicals still move, and if air cargo is still allowed. But chip making is a flow, not a pile. It needs fresh inputs, stable utilities, and trusted transport every single day. Normal shipping companies are not built to sail into a blockade. Airlift cannot replace cargo ships. Submarines cannot replace cargo ships. The whole system starts asking one question: how many days of inventory are left? The answer is not much. During the last semiconductor shortage, many chip users were carrying less than 5 days of supply. That was enough to throw the global auto industry off balance and wipe out about 9.5 million vehicles in 2021. Phones and cars use different chips, but they share the same fragile rhythm. Factories planned around delivery windows, not giant stockpiles. A Taiwan blockade would hit the most advanced part of the system, not the edge of it. So by the first week, car plants begin slowing, electronics firms start triage, and every company promising faster AI starts discovering that the future can be delayed by one missing chip. And this is happening at the worst possible moment. Taiwan is more central to the world economy now, not less. This week, Taipei raised its growth outlook on the back of AI demand. Days ago, NVIDIA's CEO called Taiwan the epicenter of the AI revolution. TSMC is making AI chips for NVIDIA, AMD, Google, and Microsoft. And the bottleneck is not only silicon, it is packaging. The giant processors inside AI data centers depend on advanced packaging, like CoWoS. And that ecosystem is centered around TSMC too. So a blockade does not just hit phones. It hits AI clusters, cloud expansion, capital spending, and the compute race itself. But here is the hidden part most people miss. Taiwan is not only a chip island, it sits beside one of the great arteries of world trade. More than 1/5 of global maritime commerce moves through the Taiwan Strait. Energy, metals, components, finished goods. Even if some ships reroute around danger, the risk spreads everywhere. Insurance, delivery times, factory planning, and market confidence. This is why a blockade is not just a military ring on a map. It is a tax on time. The blockade starts at Taiwan. The cost wave does not. What happens next is where the system starts to break. It is not food first, it is energy. Taiwan can feed itself far longer than most people assume, but gas is the real clock. Taiwan's official minimum LNG safety stock is 11 days. In CSIS blockade war games, natural gas runs out in about 10 days. If it is not resupplied, coal lasts weeks, oil lasts longer, but electricity is the heartbeat. The fabs are giant precision machines. They do not like unstable power. They do not like improvisation. Once power is rationed, chip output drops, factories slow, and the island starts choosing what stays online: homes, hospitals, or heavy industry. And here is the twist. China does not get a clean win from this. The Taiwan Strait is one of China's own trade arteries. About $1.4 trillion in Chinese imports and exports moved through it in 2022. Nearly 1/3 of China's imports depend on that route. China also needs Taiwanese chips inside higher value products. In lower intensity scenarios, Beijing might try to spare some trade to limit the damage, but the chaos still spreads because everyone else has to price the risk. So, a blockade can squeeze Taiwan and still punch China's own economy in the face. America gets hit differently, but not lightly. Its companies may be far away. Its dependence is not. AI hardware, smartphones, cars, and defense electronics all feel the shock. The deeper problem is this: you cannot just move Taiwan, not quickly, not neatly. Taiwan's semiconductor power is an ecosystem built over decades. Engineers, suppliers, specialty gases, wafer fabs, packaging lines, testing, ports, power, water, and trust. Taiwan's vice premier said moving 40% of that capacity to the United States is impossible. That is why a blockade is so dangerous. It is not blocking one company. It is blocking the industrial cluster that modern life quietly depends on. The world did not just buy chips from Taiwan. It built a habit around Taiwan. So, what happens if Taiwan is blockaded? In the first 24 hours, the world panics. In the first week, inventories start burning. Then the countdown moves from chips to electricity, to industry, to global confidence itself. Because Taiwan is not just a political flashpoint. It is a pressure valve for the modern world. And if that valve closes, the shock does not stay in the strait. It moves through every screen, every factory, every market, and every government that built its future on just-in-time technology. And that is the real lesson. Power no longer lives only in armies. It lives in choke points, clusters, and quiet systems nobody notices until they fail. This is only one pressure point. The next one may be even more dangerous.